Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the fourth class of chemistry, the properties of matter. So in this class we are going to study about the pure substance and the mixtures. So let's look at it. Now you don't know what are pure substances and what are mixtures. Now, substances can be classified into the following groups: the pure substance and the mixtures, according to the properties of the particles in it. So, here the matter is classified into pure substance and mixture. And here in this box you can see some examples for it. For understanding it, let's see the examples. The pure substances. First example is iron, then water, sugar, common salt. Mixture. Examples for mixture: soda water, air and soil. Now you don't know what are mixtures. And what are pure substance. You just heard that the matter can be classified into two groups, which is pure substance and mixtures. And also you heard or you saw some examples for it. Now let's see what are pure substances and what are mixtures. So the matter can be classified into pure substance and mixtures. First one, the pure substance. Materials made up of particles of identical nature are called pure substance. What do you mean by identical? Oh, you may have understood something by reading it. So, the materials or the substances made up of particles of identical nature means the same nature, or all the particles in that substance or in that material would have the same nature or the identical nature, and these substances are called pure substances. Next one, the mixtures. The substances made up of particles of different nature are called mixtures. So first one, all the particles in it are in same nature or same properties are there in all particles in the pure substance. But on the other side, the mixtures has the different natured particles. So for example, if we are taking if we has a bag of balls, if there are all balls are red in color, then all the all the materials has the identical nature. So because all the balls has same color. But on the other side, the mixtures, if we take example as a bowl for mixture, if we has a bag of balls with red, blue, yellow, green and so on, then it is called mixtures, because every material, every particle or every ball in that material, in that substance, in that or in that bag are different types, because there are changes in colors and their properties. So they are made up of different particles, and such materials or such things are called mixtures. Now you understood the pure substance and mixtures. For checking it, let's do an activity. Now let's classify the following materials. Here are some materials into pure substance and mixtures. So let's read the name of materials: gold, soda water, soil, water, ice, water vapor, sugar, common salt, carbon dioxide, sugar solution, salt solution, air and brass. Brass is the alloy or the substance that made up of zinc and copper. You studied it in lower classes. Brass is made up of zinc and copper. Now you saw the name of materials. Let's classify them into pure substance and mixtures. So the first box, it contains the pure substance. The gold, ice, water vapor, sugar, common salt, carbon dioxide and water. You just see it. All these materials here, in the materials in the pure substance column are only it. If the in ice, all the particles are the particles of water. We only changed the physical state of water. But all the particles are in same nature. And also if we take the gold, in the gold there is only gold. All the particles in it are in the same nature. On the other side, if we take the mixtures, the materials that come under the box of or under the mixtures are soda water, soil, sugar solution, salt solution, air and brass. If we take each of these, we can understand it very clearly. First one, the soda water. In the soda water, many different kinds of particles are there. Soda water, there is soda. Soda has the particles of one particular properties and nature, but on the other side the water has another, water particles has another properties and nature. And in the soil many nutrients are there, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and so on. So the soil is made up of different particles. Next one, the sugar solution. Sugar solution has the sugar and the water. Next, the salt solution also has salt and water. Next one is the air. Air has different types of gases. Air contains oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon and other gases. So, and also some dust particles. So, air is not pure. Air is made up of different kinds of materials, and these materials has different kinds of particles. Next one is brass. Before we told that brass is made up of zinc and copper. Now we can separate. If we want to make some materials can be made as pure substance from mixtures. Some mixtures can be made as pure substance. Let's see what are the materials in our day-to-day life. These examples I will tell to you are the situations that happen in our day-to-day life around us. So here are the situation where the separation of components of mixtures becomes necessary. This is necessary. We should do that. That mixture should be made to the pure substance for us to use. So first example is paddy is separated from chaff. That should be made so that we get the rice. If the chaff is not separated from paddy, we can't get it as a rice. It would be the same as we take from the paddy field. Next one is we separate tea drug from tea. We separate it for the easier drinking of tea. In almost houses we separate tea, and it is a necessary separation we are doing in our day-to-day life. And next one, salt is separated from seawater. From seawater we are getting the salt. We are producing the salt from seawater through evaporation. So it is a necessary situation. And next one is stone is separated from mixture of stone and rice. Next one, the sugar is separated from sugar solution. Jaggery is purified by melting. Anyway, we saw many situations where the separation of components of mixtures becomes necessary. That these situations are happening in our day-to-day life around us. So it is very easy for us for understanding. Anyway, we only studied the separating things, the situations, but we should know what is the methods that used for separation and also the property used for the separation. So in this table you can see the some situations and the method of separations of these situations and the property that helps for the separation of this. Anyway, the first situation, tea drug is separated from tea. And the method used for separation is filtration. You know that maybe in everyone's house your tea would be filtered by using tea strainer. You are drinking your tea after filtering using tea strainer so that the drug from tea would be separated. So the property used for this is the difference in the size of particles. Next one is the common salt, separating common salt from sea water. You know that the salt is produced from sea and the method is evaporation. So if anybody watching this video is from coastal areas where the salt is produced, you may know that some sea water would be stored in the coastal areas, and in the heat of the sun the water evaporates. It is because the water is evaporating because the volatile property of water. And this water evaporates, the sea water evaporates, and the salt is left in the place of water after evaporating. So we can get the salt from the water through the method evaporation. Next one is the separation of chaff from paddy. It is the winnowing. You know that the winnowing, if you did not see it, I will show you a picture. So this is winnowing. In the winnowing, the paddy grown in the fields are put in a basket, and these are winnowed through and after winnowing the chaff, we don't need that chaff, so that it is winnowed. While winnowing, that process you saw in the picture. In that process, the dust particles or the particles we no need are less in weight, and these particles are going out from that basket, and the neat particles, the paddy, is going down from that. Anyway, the property used for this separation is the difference in weight. Next situation we took in this box is separating iron powder from a mixture of aluminium powder and iron powder. You know that iron has the property of magnetic power. Iron has the magnetic property. So, in 6th standard, I think you studied in 6th standard that we can separate some things using magnet, because that materials has the magnetic attraction as well as it. Here the iron powder or the iron has magnetic property, so that we can separate it using the method of magnetic separation. So you can see the picture here. So in the picture you saw that the iron attracts towards the magnet and easily the separation is done. Anyway, these are the 4 methods we study in this chapter. These are the simple methods we see around us. There are many scientific methods. We are going to study about those methods in the same chapter, the properties of matter. Anyway, today's class is over here. Let's move to the notes. I'll show you the slides of the notes. So please pause the video to write it down. Anyway, after showing the notes, the video will end here. So please like the video and share video to your friends and subscribe our channel if anybody didn't do. Well, let's move to the notes and end our video.